Well, what is going on YouTube? Welcome back to A Therapeutic Edge. Now, today on the table in front of us, we have got a new knife to the channel and a relatively new knife out there in the world. This is the Benchmade Presidio II CF Elite. That is a really long name for a very nice knife. And I mean, this is a very nice knife. Now, I have had the Mini Presidio CF Elite for a while, and this is my favorite lightweight Benchmade. It has surpassed the Bug Out for me. Look, the Bug Out's a great knife. It really, really is, but this is so comfortable. This is such a great little work knife that I just don't carry this that much. When I saw they had a big bad boy version, I knew I was going to want to check it out, and so I reached out to Slicey Dicey, and he sent one along for me to do just that, and I really appreciate that. Here they are. That was sad. Here they are together. As you can see, this is a full-size knife. It really is. Well, how full-size? Let's take a look. You get 1, 2, 3.5 inches of cutting on just under 4 inches of S30V steel. It is a beautiful blade. Lots of flat, nice belly at the tip, good stabbing point too. If you're going to get into a gas station fight, this is a knife built for it. And yet, it's not so tactically oriented that it's not just a great large EDC. It really is. The grip length from just behind this, just where the choil back here starts, is 1, 2, 3, 4 full inches to this line and 4.5 to the end of the knife. So you get a ton of room to move around on this knife. If you've got big hands, this is a great knife for you for sure. It is, of course, on the Benchmade Axis lock, which works 90% of the time when you're not me and on camera. There we go. That's the way it goes sometimes. The closed length is really nice too. As you can see from end to end here, we are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 full inches in length. If we turn it this way, you can see that it is just a little over an inch and a half, just right at, excuse me, an inch and a half this way in the pocket. So it doesn't eat up a ton of real estate. It has a wonderful, as they all are, stock Benchmade deep carry clip, which I really like. It is open construction, but you get nowhere near the blade on this anywhere. It's really safe. And of course the action is superb. And this one is just dead centered. I mean, it is a really well constructed and fun knife. The overall length is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 and 3/4 inches long. Just under 9. It's a big boy, for sure. Let's do some size comparisons while we've got it out. The knife that I thought of immediately when I saw it is the Ritter Hogue, and they fill a very similar spot in the pocket. They really do. Although the Benchmade is a little larger and part of their black class, so it is oriented a little more around sort of tactical thinking than the Ritter Hogue. Both of these fill a very, very similar spot in daily work. I was recently taking care of some property, and I've been doing gardening, and so I've been shaving off ends of sticks to make stakes and cutting open bundles of wire. And I took turns with these two, and it falls to a personal preference point. Now, of course, this is M390 and this is S30V. And yet, I'll tell you something. I haven't had to sharpen this yet. I've been using it. So, maybe Benchmade just really nailed their S30V, because it has absolutely required nothing, not even a strop, and it is still hair popping sharp, which is really nice. Now, it is swedged across the top, as you can see, so it is a nice thin profile this way. Again, this is a really sort of stabby blade. I just dig it. I really do. We already had the Benchmade Bug Out, of course, but we'll do that one more time. As you can see, it's just much larger than the Bug Out, as it should be. It is, as I mentioned earlier, and you saw, much larger than its mini compatriot here. But these knives, I'll tell you what, this is a great combo. If you want to have a large knife and a small knife to do most of your EDC tasks, you could not go wrong with this set. It's really, really very good. let's get some other specs out of the way while we're talking about it. So, you know, I have a ton of sort of expensive titanium and, you know, blah, 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 expensive knives. And it's never diminished my love and my passion for really well-made sort of working knives. And Benchmade has really nailed it with this. Let's go ahead and see where we are. Sorry about that, guys. So let's see where we're at. So we're at 3.1 millimeters. It is not massively thick blade stock, which means it comes down to a very nice edge. Now, it's not a razor blade, but it is very slicey. They did a very good job. The handle itself is a little thicker, coming in at 15.2 millimeters, or just a little over a ½ inch. Now look, that's not small, but this is a knife that's just straight up designed to be held, and particularly in gloves. This is a fantastic knife for that. And they're not that expensive. You know, they're $130-something. $131 is what I saw them for out on Blade HQ. It's not cheap, but it's a good sort of everyday price. If you spent $130 on this, I think you'd be happy with it until you were done using it. I really mean that. Let's go ahead and weigh it and see where it falls out. I don't know if the CF scales are really going to make it any lighter. The CF Elite scales are going to make it any lighter than the original. But we'll find out together. All right, where are we? We are dead on 5 ounces. Now, that is not a light knife, but it is almost 9 inches long, and it is a bit of a tank of a knife, but in all the right ways. If you're looking for a large EDC working tool, something that is not going to let you down, something that you can carry that is not super scary looking, but at the same time is sort of tactically oriented, that comes with a nice deep carry clip, and has what I think is a really beautiful aesthetic also, then the Benchmade Presidio II CF Elite might be the knife for you. I know it's the knife for me. I like having multiple knives that I can carry when I'm out in the garden or camping or hiking or backpacking or whatever it is I choose to do. And, you know, while stuff like the Ritter Hogue, always an excellent choice too, this is a fantastic alternative to that. For a little less money, a little bit bigger, that would end up being up to you. I'm glad I have both. Anyway, thank you so much for watching. This has been, again, the Benchmade Presidio II and CF Elite dress. If you have any questions about this or any of my knives, feel free to ask down in the comments. I look forward to hearing from you guys. Take care.